and clear.
Forrester, continue.
Okay, as we pray. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we bless your holy name, Father, King of glory. We want to worship you, Father, King of glory, for you are amazing, King of glory. At this moment, as we are going into this lesson, Father, do come your blessings, Father, do come your mercy upon us, Father, King of glory. Give us the knowledge of understanding, Father, King of glory, knowledge of interpreting, Father, and knowledge of taking this lesson smoothly, Father. We cast out all the devil's efforts, Father, King of glory, that want to reign this lesson, Father. We worship you, we believe in you, Father, King of glory. We trust you. In Jesus' name we do pray and believe. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Now you're going to allow me to mute all of you such that we don't have poor background, such that we can be able to have a smooth run. So we have come in for math. So those are the books I expect you to have, the math books. And now I'm going to share my screen. And I want to let you know we are going to start a new topic. So we are starting a new topic today in math. And this topic is a senior 3 topic. Like I told you yesterday, our target is for you to be ahead in everything, such that you are at a bigger advantage compared to the rest of the students. So that's what we are going to do. So give me just 1 minute. Okay, so now when you look at my screen, I want you to use the chat to type in what you are noticing on the screen. How can you describe the action taking place? What is the gentleman doing? Use any sentence, use any word you can in the chat. Look at the picture on the screen and describe what you think the gentleman is doing. Okay, he is riding a bike, riding. Okay, okay, cycling. Okay, going down. Oh, and there is this person. Okay. Okay. Okay, decelerating, he's riding, sloping with a bike, downhill, very good. Okay, I'm putting another picture. I'm going to put more 2 pictures, and I want us to describe them as well. Describe those pictures in the chat. So type in the chat, I'm reading. Someone, okay. Racing, riding up here. In the second picture, man is riding up a steep slope, riding. Okay, good. Riding up here. The guy is riding up here. Okay, then the last picture. What about the last picture? This is our topic today. Look at the last picture. Look at the last picture and describe. Good. Good, good, good. The guy is riding on a flat surface, cycling on a flat road. Okay, that is perfect. That is perfect. So there are very many words that have come in. One of the words that I liked was sloping. Another word that I liked was flat land. Another word I liked was about deceleration. I liked a word of flat surface. So all those words were very okay. Flat, sloping, words like going downhill. Yes. So those are the things that we are going to look at in today's lesson. Those are the words we are going to look at. Now, I have some few questions there. I want you to put any response for any of the questions. Yes. I'm going to start with number one. What do you think a slope is? So feel free to type in the chat again. Type in the Okay, I'm looking in the chat. A slope is a steep surface that is either facing up or down. That is from Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. A triangle represents a slope, something that is slanting. That is from Amala. Okay, good. Any other idea? Okay, that is something about the slope. Now we can raise up the hand. Which symbol do you think we use to represent a slope mathematically? Which letter do you think we can use to represent a slope? Feel free to raise up your hand and let us know. Which letter do you think we use to represent a slope?
It's letter M.
Tell us.
Teacher, I wanted like I wanted to say the formula of a slope.
Yes, Quacks? Okay, fellow, let me use the chat. Okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the different types of slopes. Look at those. Yes, I want you to look at those different slopes. Which specific names can you give them? Yes, which specific names do you think we can give them? Very good. Nakanyika has told us we have a negative slope. Very good, that is one. Yes, Prime.
We have a positive slope and a zero slope.
We have a positive slope and we have a zero slope. Okay, thank you. Let me look. Zero undefined. Okay, okay. Negative, positive, very good. Zero slope, okay, okay. Zero, a steep slope on gentle slope. Zero slope, yes, okay, very good. Yeah, I think undefined, yes, okay, okay, good. So we can now continue. Now, when you look at this picture, these are the different types of slopes that we have. When it comes to math, like when you hear the word a slope, mathematically, we are going to be calling it the gradient. So now the new term I'm bringing to your attention is what you call gradient. So the moment you see a slope, mathematically, we shall be calling it the gradient. And like we have said that we represent it using a letter M. So whenever you find a small letter M in mathematics, it will be representing a slope. So like, you know, very well that we have different types of slopes. We have slopes that look like this one. So whenever you are climbing a hill, maybe you are running on a hill or you are going up, we shall say that that is a positive slope. So that one, we call it a positive gradient. So everyone now, you need to start getting them clear. Whenever you are climbing a slope, anything that involves climbing, we call it a positive slope. Then when it comes for you to go down, when you are coming down, where you are using this energy, then we say that one is a negative slope. Negative means you are coming down. Whenever you are going down, we say that that is a negative slope. So that means that when you are making your calculations, you'll find out that whenever your line looks like you are going down, your answers will always be negative. Whenever your answers whenever your lines will be facing upwards, like going up, we shall have a positive gradient. So positive gradient it requires using of some energy. You use some energy, you burn some energy, use some efforts. That's why we call it a positive. Then when you are coming down a slope, here you lose some, you don't use a lot of efforts. So that means that less energy is being used when you are coming down. So we call it a negative gradient. Then we have what we call zero gradient. Whenever you're on a flat surface, you don't put your energy is really zero. There is nothing you are putting, nothing you are losing. So you are just there at equilibrium. So we shall call that one zero gradient. So whenever you are moving on a flat land, you are driving on a flat land, whether you are cycling, whether you are running, we shall say that one is zero gradient. Then we have what we call the vertical vertical or what we call undefined. So one thing I am very sure, none of you can climb a building that is very flat. So not like you climb it like this, in this format, it is not possible. So none of you even can ride a bicycle. You cannot even drive a car on a road that is vertical like that. So I've not seen any car that can be driven on that road. Otherwise, it ends up falling. So for such cases, we say you cannot do it. So anything that we cannot do, we shall call it undefined. So for such cases, it means that we do not have any gradient. We don't have any slope. Yes, I want now to answer in the chat whether you have understood the different types of slopes. Say yes, no in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Looking in the chat, people are saying they have understood. Yeah. And once you understand these ones, it means you have understood the whole topic. Okay, the last peak, okay, Forrester is saying the last peak. Now, the last peak is like telling someone to, is like when you have just, meaning going like, this is like the vertical thing. It's like telling someone to drive a car vertically like this, to drive the car up vertical. So here, someone cannot drive it. Even if he tries very much, he cannot negotiate the sharp ends. So we will end up failing. So for any position that you cannot drive anything, it means it is undefined. When you look, always place yourself in that position. Ask yourself, can I really drive this? If you feel you cannot drive and you will end up falling, it means that is what we call undefined. Even if it is coming down, it is very risky. You cannot. So that's what we call undefined. So undefined, it means you cannot find the gradient for that particular line. And therefore, this one is going to lead us to our topic of today. So this is the topic we are going to be dealing with, and it is a very easy topic. And once you understand the types of gradients, even you'll be able to understand the rest. So may I ask you now to write the topic? Write our topic. That is the topic. You can write in your books the topic. When you finish, you let me know. You finish writing the topic. I'm going to ask, okay. Let me even ask, when you look at the screen, on the screen I have a ladder. Here, we have a ladder here. And let me put here my guy who is climbing this house. I want you to answer in the chat. Is this positive gradient? Is it a positive slope? Is it a negative slope? Answer in the chat. Is it positive, negative? This guy is climbing using a ladder. So use the chat to answer, and I see those people who have understood. Wow. Very good. Yes. Yeah. Good. Yes, that is very good. Perfect. Yeah. It is a positive. Very good. Yeah, like we have said, for positive, you put in a lot of energy. Climbing something is not easy. So you put in a lot of energy. So by the end of today, I would expect that everyone has understood what we call the gradient of a straight line. And this is going to be our focus. The moment you understand this part, it means you have understood today's lesson. So we are going to look at mainly how to determine the gradient of a straight line. I can take you. So I'm just reminding you a bit that when this guy is coming down, that gradient is negative. When the guy is on a flat surface, the gradient is 0. When the guy is going up, the gradient is positive. Can you just make a summary? In other words, whenever you are dealing with whenever you look at a line, even you can tell the answer that my answer will be negative. Whenever you are going to look at a line that is going to be in this format of sloping down, your answer will always be a negative, -2, -3, like that. Whenever the line is flat, the answer is 0. Whenever the line is going up like this, always your answer will be a positive. That is now what we call the gradients. Are we good to go now? I think, yeah. Should we continue, members? Feel free to unmute and tell us. Are we good to go?
Yes.
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 Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
By show of hands, let me ask those people who have moved this country. Anyone who has ever seen that sign somewhere? In case you have ever seen it somewhere, you can use the chat and tell us. Let me see. Yeah. Anyone who saw it, can you raise up the hand and you tell us where you saw it maybe? Captura. Okay, yes, okay. Anyone who can tell us what you think the meaning of that sign is? Cavale. True. Anyone who you can raise up the hand and you tell us what you think that sign means. When you sit on the road, imagine you are the one driving. What do you think it means? Yes, Prime.
I think it means that the area you're heading to is hilly or it's raised to that percentage.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. You are very right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? The sides of Cavale. Dora is saying there is a slope ahead. Okay, good. Those people who have been to Cavale, Captura, those ends, you'll find these signs being used. And as a mathematician, you need to interpret for the people who are driving you what it means. Whenever you find such a sign, one, it is okay. Kangs wants to say something. Yes, Quags.
Yeah.
Yes, Quags, continue. Oh, I think I'm failing to get you. Okay, Desiree.
At times, this symbol can help you. Maybe you have been using a different gear. For example, someone who is riding a bike. For example, when you see such a symbol, it can help you maybe to the one which can climb a mountain.
Okay, perfect. That is very good. In other words, you put in a strong gear. So those people who know how to drive, you know that when you put in gear number 1, gear number 2, those are very strong gears. So meaning that when you find that, they are trying to show you that now where you are heading, that slope is a bit heavy. So you need a strong gear for you to be able to negotiate it. Okay, good. So what does this symbol mean? We know very well that in mathematics, when we have a percentage of 25, 25 means 25% means 25 out of 100. Let me ask members to reduce for me. You reduce for me 25 out of 100 in its simplest fraction. What is it? You can type in the chat, 25 out of 100 in simplest form. What is that answer? Wow. A quarter. Very good. Perfect, a quarter. So hope those members know that by 25, 1. By 25, 4. So it is equivalent to 1 out of 4. So how do we interpret it? This is how we interpret that symbol. So whenever you find it, you need to know the interpretation. Now, that load sign, it shows us the gradient of the load ahead of us. And what does it mean? 25% is the same as 1 out of a quarter. So you can say that the gradient is 1 in 4. So what does it mean? 1, this one you are seeing up, it shows you the vertical. Then the number down is the one that shows you the horizontal. So it means that the number up is what shows us the vertical. Vertical means up like this. Then the number down is the one that shows us the horizontal. So horizontal means that, let me just use numbers to make you understand. Let me say this is our Cartesian plane. This is 1, this is 2, maybe this is 3, and this is 4. And maybe this is 1. So what does it mean? It means that for every 4 steps you make horizontally, there is 1 vertical. So it's something like that. So that is the simple interpretation of the slope of that. So it means that upwards, you remove 1 vertical. Then horizontally, it will be 4. So when you find 25%, that one is very good, even thank God. But those people who have been to those very hilly areas, I want to let you know, when you find things, when you find a number, let me say like 75% put on the load side, here you need to be very careful. This 75, it means that it is very steep. It means 75 means 3 out of 4. So it will mean that if you are, that for every 4 steps horizontally, there are 3 out. So those are the loads you find that are like this. Here you have about 4, here you have about 3. So they are very steep and they are very dangerous. You find 75, just be very careful. So that's why even you have to be a bit slow. You find things like 90, this one is really very risky for you. So such roads, these signs help you to know how you are going to negotiate. It helps you to know the kind of corners you are going to meet, the kind of gears you are going to put, and this is now the beauty of mathematics. So whenever you find it, always be very careful on what to do. Now let me ask you to just make simple summary of something here, because you may meet it in the future and you ask, for what was it meaning? Yes, so make some simple summary. Make your simple summary. You may not need, you don't need to write every word, or you write those simple words that will make you remember. When you finish, just tell us in the chat that me have finished, and then we'll continue. Okay. Okay. I think many have finished. Let us give more some 2 minutes for everyone to summarize. Whenever you find those signs, okay. Okay, yes, first we are going to reach there. We are starting. Okay, I think we can start. So that is the meaning, and that's how the car will be moving. for such kind of slopes. Okay, so when they talk about a gradient means the change in height out of the horizontal distance. So for such a case, our height, or what we are calling the height is the vertical distance. This one is the height. And this one is the horizontal distance. So whenever you're finding the slope of anything, always get the vertical distance divided by the horizontal distance. That's what gives you the answer for gradient. So the slope for such is going to be vertically we have 1 and horizontally we have 4. So our slope is going to be a quarter. Or you can use m. When you use m, you say m is equal to a quarter. Yes, so I want to know whether people have understood that. Have we understood that? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay.
I have a question. Yes, sir.
Yes.
I have not understood some.
Ask.
Okay,
Someone.
like for me, I want you to repeat like how to get the gradient or something like that. Okay, I understood what you said, but I think I just got confused in the way.
Oh, okay. I'm going to show you all the methods of how we can calculate the gradient. I'm going to show you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is the formula for calculating the gradient, or in simple terms, gradient is given by the rise out of the run. Rise out of the run. So summarize those two formulas somewhere also. So when you finish, done. Okay, some are still writing. Let's write. Kindly excuse me just for a minute. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Okay, now, sorry. Now I'm back. Now, when you look at my screen, is my screen on? The co-hosts, you can hold me, no? Is my screen on?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good, good, good. So now, imagine you find a line. I'm going to first ask my first question. Which kind of gradient are you expecting to get? I want the answer, positive, negative, zero. Choose one. When you look at that line, which kind of gradient do you think we are going to get? I'm testing, ting, ting, ting. Okay, Foster is saying positive. Okay, very good, very good. Someone, okay, we have some saying negative, some are saying positive, Rama is saying negative, Desile negative, can be both, any. Now, remember I told you always, okay, Van, do you have something? Van.
So I've already finished typing it in the chat.
Okay, good. Yes, now one thing I want you members to know from where we started, we said that the moment you look at a line, you ask yourself, am I going to be climbing a slope? or I'm not. And I want to let you know, always slopes are going like this. Whenever you find a line going like this one is always the positive gradient. Don't even waste time to think a lot. That is a slope going upwards. Whenever a line is going like that, is a slope. Whenever you find that the line is flat, that is zero gradient. Whenever you find a line coming down like this, that is negative. So get it from there. That when you are climbing a slope up, that is positive. Going flat is zero. Going down is negative. Upwards or vertically is undefined. Hope that is now okay. So do all of us agree that for this particular line, our gradient is positive?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now we are going to the next thing. Now the next thing we are going to look at, how do we obtain this gradient? Now, when we are obtaining the gradient of any line, when we are given a graph, you always identify a slope. You identify a triangle and you choose points along that line. This is our line. I'm going to choose two beautiful points on this line. I can choose this point here and I go on and I choose that point. The points you choose must be along that line. If those points are not along that line, then that means you cannot obtain a slope. So always when you are choosing a slope, always choose those points along the line. So after choosing, I'm going to come very well and I draw my triangle. So always use a triangle. So I'll come, I draw a triangle like this, like this. Feel free. It's not a must that it must go like this. Someone can decide to draw it like that. In that format, all those are triangles. So don't say it's supposed to be like that, it's supposed to be like that. Now, after drawing that triangle, what are we going to do next? Now I'm going to label that. How do I move? How do I move? I can move like this, and then I come like this. Someone can as well decide to move like this, and it comes like this. So we have said that in order for us to get our gradient, we get the rise out of the run. Or you get your vertical divided by the horizontal. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to look at our rise. This is what we call the rise, the vertical. Then what we have as the horizontal is what you call the run. Now you count. When you look at the scale, you are noticing that for every one, this is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here, my rise, I'm noticing that I have 4 units. When I come to the horizontal, I have 1, 2. So here I have only 2 centimeters. So I'm going to come here and say that my gradient is going to be the rise, which is 4, divided by the run, which is 2. So I'll end up with 2. Kindly let me know whether we're on the same page. Are we on the same page? Are we leaving someone behind? Or
Yes, sir.
No.
No, sir.
are we on the same page?
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to, so let us first write now. Let's write as I get another number to try out. So always, please do not cram that I must, but always, the beauty is, always choose points that are easy, that are going to be easy for you to draw the triangle. Another person would choose this point. And I want to let you know, whatever points you choose, as long as they're on that line, you'll get the same answer. Someone, let me say, Audrey may decide that for me, let me choose this point here and a point here. When this Audrey goes on and draws the triangle will be like this. Like that. So she'll end up getting the run as 2 and the rise as 4. So she'll end up also getting 4 out of 2, which is 2. Angel may also decide to choose points. For her, she may decide to choose points. Like she chooses this point and this point. Still, you'll find that when she draws the triangle like this, the run is going to be 1 and the rise will be 2. So she will end up with 2 out of 1, which is 2. So for whatever points you choose, as long as they are lying on the line, you'll end up getting the same answer. Yes.
But I'm getting 3 out of 2.
Where? Which points have you chosen?
I've chosen 1 and 4.
1 and 4. Now, when you look at 1 and 4, 1 and 4 is not on the line. Are you seeing? 1 and 4 is not on the line. Those points must be on the line. If it's not on the line, don't take it.
1 and 5.
1 and 5. You have 1 and 5 is not on the line. They must be on this red line. If that point is not on the red line, you don't take it. Okay. Yes, David. Joyce. Okay. Joyce Streamer.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Does gradient not have a unit?
Yeah, very good question. Yes, the gradient doesn't have units. Why? Okay. Because when you look at the rise, this distance here, let me say it was in meters vertically. Even the horizontal is in meters, so the units cancel out.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but it works only here in math. In physics, you'll note that for some cases, it will have a gradient depending on the nature of the graph.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Davinia.
Okay, so I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, in the first point when we are given the graph.
Yes.
In the first point when we are given the graph, first see like how the line is facing, either it's a positive or negative. So after us realizing that it's a positive, is it that we should also, okay, the arrows should face up?
You're saying?
Okay.
The arrows, Hey, yes, that is a very good question. The arrows must move with how the slope moves. Like when you look at this line, we are climbing. So that's why my arrows are going like this. Ta, ta, such that we climb. Are you getting it?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. So when you decide to draw it in this format, so your arrows will move up and like that, such that you have it climbing. Otherwise, don't draw this. This one means you are coming down. Okay. And it will have some consequences.
Okay.
Okay. Can we continue now, members?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
okay, some may have something to say.
Okay.
Okay, like in the chat, someone has asked, can the rise be like lower than the run, like 2/4? So like, I want to give my opinion.
Yes, give.
So I think it can, the gradient will be a half.
Yeah, very correct.
Okay.
Very correct plan. Yeah. Yes. So we are going to reach cases where we are getting even 0.5, halves, or quarters. It is very possible. So please take note that the larger the gradient, the steeper the slope. When your gradient figure is very big, it means that the slope is very steep. So that's why I was saying when you find 90%, what? Please, you need to be very careful. Okay. So this is what I was telling you. It doesn't matter where you have drawn. You'll always get the same answer. But for this one, I've already cheated for you. No worries. Can you find for me the gradient for that? But before we find it, let me first ask you, what is the answer you are going to get? Is it going to be positive or negative? And which kind of gradient is this? Use the chat to type in. Wow. Good. Yeah, at least that is very good. Negative. Okay. So good, it is negative. Let me ask you, everyone, to do it. Calculate for us the gradient for that line. Calculate the gradient. Try it. Try calculating the gradient. Get the rise, get the run. Wow. Very beautiful. Someone is not getting it. So Joel is not getting it. Okay, Joel, we are going to hope. Okay.
-2.
Okay, yeah, it is -2. Perfect. That is good. Yes. Okay. Can I ask someone to take us through? Can I ask someone to take us through? Okay. Yes, Martha. Martha, K? I think I'm failing to get Martha K. Becky?
No,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay, Martha K.
We are going to use the formula,
Mm-hmm.
change in height out of horizontal distance.
Okay.
The change in height is -2.
Okay.
Then the horizontal distance is 1.
Okay.
Then when we divide, we get -2.
Very good. So those people who were here yesterday for the physics lesson, please do not forget, we say that whenever you are moving towards the right, that is positive. Whenever you are moving down, that is negative. So since here you are moving to the right, that's why we have our run as a positive one. When you are moving down here, you are having your answer as -2. So that's why you have -2 out of 1, which is -2. Those who want, also you can write your 2 out of 1, as long as you know your answer is going to be a negative. Wow, perfect.
Excuse me, sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
is it okay? Like, is it necessary?
Is it necessary to?
Question they give you, they have to go for you arrows.
To put?
Is it necessarily that every question they give you, is it necessarily that every question they give you, they have to give you arrows? Or in most cases, you have to draw your own arrows on the question?
Or you have to draw your own questions, your own what? Your own arrows. But those arrows should be guided by the nature of the slope. Like when you look at this line, we say it is negative. So meaning that for anything you are drawing must be leading you to something coming down. So when you, let me say this is your triangle. You cannot draw like this. Once you draw like this, it means you are going up. So you need to also look at the arrows that you have drawn. So here the best would be coming like this and coming down. So but they will not always give you the arrows. You are going to be drawing them yourself. Okay. Now let me ask you to make a summary of what is gradient. Yes, please.
Like you're given, let me first start. Okay. Is it a must that you have, you should be given the rise, like the rise is the 3 and the run is like 4. Can it
Yeah,
be
that one
given?
is also, it is also possible. So we are summarizing.
So finished.
Okay. Okay. So let's give some few minutes to the rest to also finish. Have we finished?
Not yet.
No, sir. Sir,
Okay.
no.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
See?
Yeah, we have finished. We are done.
So we are done. You can now proceed.
So proceed.
You have finished?
Yes.
Okay.
We are now done.
Okay. Now we are going, I'm going to take you through the formula. I'm going to take you through the formula.
But you're not clear.
I'm saying I'm going to take you through the formula now. Hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Now, we are going to look at how do we find a gradient of a line when we have 2 points. That is now the major thing. So like we have said that whenever we have a gradient, we have said that gradient is always given by the rise out of the run. Or we can have, now, when I am on a graph, let me say this is my graph, and I have 2 points. This is my point A, and this is point B. We know though that this is what we call our y-axis, and this is what we call the x-axis. So you notice that if I draw my triangle like this, and I complete it, this one is what we are calling the rise. And when you look at the rise, you are noticing that the rise is along the y values. So this rise is at time is what we call the change in the y values. So if you don't want to use the word rise or run, you can say change in y values out of. When you look at the horizontal, this is x, and our run will be the change in x values. But how do we obtain that change? A change means is like a subtraction, is like a reduction. Let me ask you, I'm going to draw here some, let me draw it here. And I ask you, and I see those who are paying attention. Here I have 2, I have 4 here. This is 1 point, this is 1 point. Then down here, I have 7. Down here, I have, let me say I have 1. I want people to tell me, what is the change here? What is the change in the rise? Or what is our rise? Type in the chat. What is the change? How many units do we have from here up to here? From here to?
I think it's 2.
2. Is everyone seeing that 2?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
We can see it.
Yes, How have we gotten 2?
By counting
from 2.
So we are subtracting this bigger value 4 and 2 to get what we have here. So you are saying 4 minus 2. Now, since we are dealing with the y-axis, this first value here down, the smaller value, we can call it y1. This second value, we can call it y2. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to ask again. What about horizontally? From here up to here, how many, how many units do we have?
I think it's 6.
6.
Okay, people are saying 6. Good. Okay, let me. So it is 6. And now since it's 6 and this is our x-axis, I'm going to say This bigger value, I can call it x2. This smaller value, I can call it x1. So how have we gotten 6? You have gotten this value, which is bigger, 7 minus 1. So 7 is x2, 1 is x1. And therefore now I want to write the formula, how we obtain the gradient. So it means that the change, our gradient from today onwards, we have said is the change in y values. So change in y values, you got this 4 and the 2. So you can get what 4 represents the y2. This small value represents y1. So I can say y2 minus y1 out of the x values. So 7 represents x2. So I will say x2 minus x1. This formula is very, very important for calculating gradient between 2 points. In case there is any question, ask Davinia.
Okay, teacher, I'm just wondering how, how the values on the y-axis come before those in the x. Because
Okay, I'm not getting you. You're a bit low. You are saying?
How, okay, the values of the x-axis, like the y2 minus yy, what come before the x?
Why do they?
Come before the x values.
Oh, like because Davinia, we are saying we are getting the rise and y values are the ones along the rise. So that's why we are using y first. Then the run are the x values. That's why we are bringing them.
Yes, sir.
Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. 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 Any question? Members, I want you to type in the chat whether it is clear. We have understood how. Now, what is going to be very important is using the formula. I want you to type in the chat whether you have understood that formula. Say yes, say clear, any word you want. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Now, okay. Okay, good. Can we write it somewhere, that formula? Let me remove these ugly things and you write for me that formula somewhere. For the numbers now we are going to do, we are going to use that formula. It will depend on the books you will be reading. You may find someone having y1 minus y2, x1 minus x2. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how you have labeled. Okay. Activity 1. I think I start with activity 1. Activity 1. Van.
Okay, sir, like my question is, like maybe let me say, what if I use y1 minus y2, like I label them in a different way, not the way you've labeled yours. Is it also correct?
Yeah, it is very fine, Van.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So activity 1. So we are going to do one number together and then I leave you to try out the rest. We do one and then you also try out the rest. Okay. So the first activity is we are going to find a gradient. Our first activity, find the gradient. So at times they can use the word gradient or slope, but the common word will be gradient. Find a gradient of a straight line that passes through the points A, which is 3, 2, and point B, which is 8, 4. Okay. Now, that is our question. What do you need to know? Now, when you are dealing with such a question, you need to first label your points that have point A, which is 3, 2. I have point B, which is 8 and 4. After labeling, you need to know the Cartesian, how we label coordinates, that always the first value is X, the second value is Y. So you come, you say, I'm going to call this one to be my X1, this one to be my Y1, this one to be my X2, this one to be my Y2. Kindly let me know in the chat whether that step is very fine of labeling. Is that step very fine of labeling? Okay. Faith is saying it is clear. Melody is saying clear. Alan is saying, yeah, okay. I feel it is clear. Okay, good. Now, if it is clear, then after that, just go to your formula. Say gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 out of x2 minus x1. Then substitute. Your y2 is 4. So I will say 4 minus y1 here, which is 2, out of x2, which is 8, minus x1, which is 3. So I'll have my gradient. Can someone complete for us? Raise up the hand and you tell us what you have. Okay, yes, Van.
Okay, 4 minus 2, which is 2.
Okay.
And then 8 minus 3, which is 5.
Good. So you stop at that point. That
Yes,
is
sir.
your answer. Trace cuts. Trace cut. Okay. Yes, please. Trace, unmute you people. I'm trying to.
Sir, is it okay if you write your answer 0.4?
0.5?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is okay. It is okay. Yes, but if you find that the decimal, that the fraction is giving you a recurring decimal, then leave it in fraction.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Freezy?
I was asking about the same thing, whether it's permissible to cancel if you get a fraction.
Okay. 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 Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes, members, I want now to know whether anyone is having a challenge or we are good to continue. Are we good to go? Should we continue?
Yes, good to
Yes,
go.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, continue.
Continue. Okay. Now we are going on self-check. We are going on self-check.
Continue.
Yeah. So let us try the self-check and see.
Now we are going on self-check.
Yes,
We
safe.
are going on self-check.
Let's see whether we are very safe.
So let us
we are trying those numbers. I want you to try the first. We are trying the first 3 numbers. Then the last 2, we shall do them later. Let's first do them.
Then the last 2, we shall do them.
And then we discuss.
Let's first do them, and then we discuss.
first 3 numbers, and then after we are going to check ourselves whether we are right.
Teacher.
Yes?
Teacher, is it okay to simplify?
Yeah, it is very okay. Yes,
Okay.
let's simplify. Simplify when you find a fraction, simplify it. Those who have finished all the numbers, you can type in the chat. Yes. Let me check. Daniela. I'm saying Daniela. Daniela, have you finished? Joel, have you finished? Megan, have you finished? Patricia, those who are finished, you can put for us what you're getting. Rama, have you finished? Felista, have you finished? Peter, Shannon,
I'm almost done.
okay. Audrey, have you finished?
Teacher, finished.
Okay. Okay, okay, good, good. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, can we have someone? Can I choose randomly? Or you can raise up the hand. I'm going to choose someone who has not contributed today. You raise up the hand. I want someone who's going to take us through number 1, but I'm going to choose someone who has not contributed. I know Van has contributed. Let us start with Tricia. So Van, you will come in. Let me first start with Tricia.
Okay, thank you, sir. So number 1, we have 7, 2, and 13 negative 10. And our formula for gradient is y2 minus y1 out of x2 minus x1. Then 10, negative 10 minus 2 out of 13 minus 7. That will be negative 12 out of 6, which I evaluated and I got negative 2.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, thank you. You check yourselves. I'm checking who has not. Anita.
Thank you so much. Our number B, we have, are you getting me?
Yes, clear.
We have 2, 6 and negative 1, 0. So the formula is y2 minus y1 out of x2 minus x1. Then our y2 is 0, and then our y2 is 0 and our y1 is 6. So then our x2 is negative 1, and then our x1 is 2. So it's 0 minus 6 out of negative 1 minus 2. Then we get negative 6 out of negative 3. Then the answer is 2. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I need a boy. Let me see a boy. Okay, Akram, represent the boys. I think Techno, come on. In case Akram is not coming on.
Okay. See, we have negative 1 and 0 and 5 and 3. Formula for gradient equals negative 2 equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Our y2 is 3 minus y1, which is 0, over x2, which is 5, minus 1. So we have 3 over 6, where we have our gradient as a half, or 0.5.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Freeze, you have something? And Divine Mercy.
Thank you, teacher. So part D.
Okay.
Gradient equals y2 minus y1 out of x2 minus x1.
Okay.
So the y2 is 2. minus 2
Mhm.
out of 3 minus negative 2.
Yeah.
That will be 0 out of 5. Since a negative and a negative is a positive, so it will be a positive 5. And 0 divided by 5 is 0. So the gradient is equal to 0.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Then
welcome.
the last one. The last one. Okay. I'm saying
Please, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
for me, I'm having a question.
Okay.
Is it a must that you are supposed to consider the bigger values and name them like x2? Is it supposed to be a bigger value or you just name randomly?
You just name randomly. It doesn't matter. You can decide to call this one, let me say x2, y2, x1, y1. You will get the same answer.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Emily?
Hello. So the
Emily?
last number,
Okay.
yeah, so the getting gradient is y2 minus y1 out of x2 minus x1. Our y2 is negative 3.
Mm-hmm.
Our y1 is 3, positive 3, so it's minus positive 3.
Yeah.
Then divide by our x2, which is 3, positive 3, minus a positive 3, which is x1, which equals to negative 3 minus 3 out of 3 minus 3, which is negative 9.
I beg your pardon?
Negative 9.
There is something you need to look at.
Which is?
Negative 3 minus 3.
Yes.
Yes, Emily?
That's negative 9.
You are multiplying.
Oh, sorry. Negative 6.
Negative 6, okay.
Yes. Out of 0.
Okay.
Yeah, which gives us negative 6.
Yes. Now, you place your calculators. What do you get, Emily? When you place negative 6 divided by 0, what does the calc give you?
0.
Yes?
0, 0.
It gives you 0.
Can't divide.
Can't divide. Van, what does it give you?
So
Yes, Van?
So I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, like on number 3, negative 1, 0, and then 5, 3. Like for me, what the person did is not what I actually did, and someone was telling me that my answer is wrong.
What do you have?
Okay, for me, I have y1 minus y2 and x1 minus x2, where my y1 is 0 and my y2 is 3.
Okay.
Then my x1 is negative 1 and my x2 is negative 5. So it is 0 minus 3 out of negative 1 minus 5, then negative 3 out of negative 6, and I still get a half. But why is the person telling me I'm wrong?
No, it is right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. So now, Emily,
yes,
have you placed your calculator?
Yes.
What do you get?
Mine says it can't divide.
Yes, it gives you math error. So dear members, whenever you are dividing with a 0, that's what we call undefined. So you just write undefined. If you want, you write infinity.
Oh.
Hey, you can write in infinity or undefined. Whenever you meet anything that requires dividing by 0, that's what we call undefined slope. So those are the straight lines you are getting vertically. Yes. So those are the lines you get straight. Yes, Davinia.
So if it is 0 being divided like 0 out of
When it
1.
is 0, divide by a number. Here you get 0. 0 divided by a number, it's like you have your 6 friends at home, but you have nothing to share with them. That is the meaning.
So it's a 0 slope.
Yes, it is a 0 slope. So that 0 slope is when you are on a flat surface.
Oh, okay.
So here you have 6 friends, but you have nothing to share with them. So that means no one will get in it. You will not have anything to share with them, so they remain the way they are. So you will get 0. Then 6 divided by 0 is like you have a lot of things to share, but you don't have people to give them to. So you cannot share anything. Okay. Yes, Emily, you have a question?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. Now, I think this is very good. I'm going now to the one thing I want to display some homework before we go in now for the last test. We are going to do some simple tests of 13 numbers, but please make sure you get 100. Make sure you get 100. 100. So I want to display some graph here. You will try out, but I will send also the PowerPoint here. No problem. Just take a screenshot of that. You'll find its gradient. Have you finished to take a screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Take a screenshot of that as well. Finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so those are
No.
the two.
No.
Yeah.
Put it back.
I take back.
Yes.
Finished?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then this one is the last one. Oh.
Zero gradient.
Okay, you have the answer already. Okay, I think we are there. I'm going to share this here on your group such that. So let us go for our quiz. So what you are going to do, join myquiz.com as we did yesterday. Join myquiz.com. Are we there? Join myquiz.com.
Not really, sir.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. So let me share my screen.
So how do we join it?
You go to any browser. You go to Chrome. In case you have, which one? In case you have Google, go on and press that.
Like now, how am I going to? Maybe you toss the link.
Yes, the link is there in the chat. Click on that
Okay.
link. The link is in the chat and the code is in the chat. So good, people have started joining. So join. The code is on the screen 787719. So when we get about 60 people, we start.
Harry. Quiz.
What? Be waiting. Is it 4? Is it 4 o'clock? So you attend that call, please. So have you closed?
Your soul's banned.
So tap on that link. Tap on that link. And we start on this exercise. Our target should be 100 members. Those who can't join what me, just tap on that link. Tap on the link. It will take you there. Tap on the link. It's not working. Join my quiz. Join my quiz. Join my quiz. And then put in that link. Those who are failing, you can just go to internet and say joinmyquiz.com, and then they will ask you for the code. Put in this code. So can we start?
Yes, sir.
Start.
All right, sir.
Yeah, is okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, okay. A few
Yes,
people are
sir.
not yet here. Okay, okay. We make 50 and we start. I'm seeing some are struggling. More 3 people to start. We are leaving you members join. Okay, okay, okay. Yes. Join my, that is the code, those who are failing. Okay. I think, okay. We are going to start. Audrey, I don't know whether you have managed. What I'm saying. Okay. Audrey, you can try the WhatsApp thing option. And try the WhatsApp thing. Those that are failing, type in Chrome, joinmyquiz.com. Oh, okay. Those that are failing, let me first start and then we'll come back and we'll see what to do. So please make sure you complete on time. Those who are.
Negative. Zero gradient. This is zero.
Make sure you are not caught up by time.
Correct. Which of the straight line gives the gradient is positive? So it's positive. The gradient of the slope
So bye. Tomorrow.
Oh shit. World's oldest chicken lays at age of 21. This one, someone calls. Imelda. Unable to connect. Okay.
Yeah.
58% of 17 is incorrect. Oh. Okay. But
Okay, those were the
58%.
best. Megan was the best, followed by Roma, then followed by congratulations. According to here, I'm not saying Megan had 98%, Rama 90, and 90, Mercy 88. Yeah, this was good. This was good. Okay. Thank you, everyone. At least, yeah. I'm not saying, yeah. Some just missed out. But this is a very, very okay. Okay, everyone. And I wish you a good what? A good evening.
Yeah, it's an evening.
Yeah, can we meet tomorrow for another lesson?
All right, teacher. Thank you for teaching.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Nice day.
Okay, nice day too.
Nice day.
Bye.
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 Yes.
Davinia, any question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, teacher, like how come?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just wondering how. Okay, like yesterday you taught physics, again today math, so even tomorrow chemistry.
No, tomorrow I don't know which lesson you have to be another teacher.
It's chemistry.
You'll have a chemistry teacher.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Oh, okay.